Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. The background of this is not going to be just black the entire time. It looks like I'm talking into deep space or something. But out of respect to both copyright law and also just general YouTube videos, I have a policy. Sometimes people get annoyed by this, but I stand by it and I have for 5 years. When it comes to reacting to things, the only way I play a video from start to finish is if it's the original file that I can play the MOV of, or MP3 of, or MP4 of, or whatever. Because the MP3 sometimes is just the audio, right? But if it's a video that's already on YouTube, I can maybe take screenshots or I can pause it, but I'm not going to play the audio, and I'm going to basically invite everybody watching this to check out the video for themselves. And this video, as the background will not be dark black all of a sudden, is the Year 8 narrative roadmap of the Marvel Contest of Champions official YouTube channel that you can find on their YouTube channel, and I invite you to check it out. These videos on their channel have gained in really impressive production quality in the past 7 years. I mean, they used to have sort of like basic shoots, and now you've got like impressive graphics, and they have what appears to be some kind of like green screen like setup where you have somebody who's like dressed up. Although this is my professor look, Mr. Max Arnold. I teach multimedia journalism, video production, oftentimes in a blazer and a t-shirt underneath. My students tell me that I have the wardrobe of a 12-year-old, and you, sir, have better taste than I do. You also have much more hair than I do. So, Max, you are maximizing this video quite literally. But with that being said, there are some announcements to be made, some hints at this video, and as I scrub through it, I don't play anything, I just show some screenshots. The most important comments from this came in the comment section, and the most important comment that I want to spend the most time highlighting is Lionheart Mind Explosion. That is the YouTube channel or YouTube account's name, because he observed so many amazing guesses. So we're going to just go through them, and all credit goes to him. At 36 seconds, he thinks that Zemo / Absorbing Man are the two champions to look out for this, and that appears to be a fantastic guess. Now, 45 seconds, because of course we do have the new Ant-Man Quantum Realm, Quantum Mania film coming out. This is a assumption that I think has basically been proven from trailers and everything else. Spoiler alert if you don't want to know. But Cassie Lang is going to be some kind of superhero in that movie, and we would assume that Cassie Lang will most likely be in the Marvel Casino of Champions. Again, this is a theory from Lionheart Mind Explosion. It's not to say that this is right, but I think they're really good observations that demand our attention. So just 3 seconds later, talking about somebody who was introduced into the contest last year, I guess not contest, but the Disney Plus universe at least, was Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye show. Now, I didn't know much about Kate Bishop before that show, but this is one of the few people besides Zemo, I guess, that I actually know in the Marvel lore, if you will. So, who knows, right? Like, you can have somebody, I didn't know who Misty Knight was, are you kidding me? And she's really good. Black Cat's better than I expected her to be in this game. You have certain female champions. Domino, you want to talk about somebody who's still amazing, especially at SIG 200 for defense, particularly because we have Battlegrounds starting back this week. So, Kabam likes to obviously produce great champions of both males and females, but sometimes they like to add a little bit more flair. Jessica Jones is, of course, the latest new champion, though she is in greater banquet crystals and not in her own featured, because if she was in her own featured, there would be less incentive to spend money to get Jessica Jones. So that is the next champion that Lionheart Mind Explosion talked about. And then at 52 seconds, again, very fast pace, we have what he calls the Viv Vision. So that's something worth paying attention to. And then 120 it's all about Adam. And 130, I think this is a pretty big guess. It is the champion of Mirage. And then we have Casey Morin, who says, I feel like the only one who could stand up to Galactus would be Vulcan, but I think he's more obscure than iconic. The same for Legion. Wow. I think that's a really worthwhile comment for sure. And then Noob Gamer said, my guess for the Masters of Evil is Zemo and Enchantress. That would be so cool. And so we have some X-Men hype in this. We have some Guardians of the Galaxy hype. My takeaway from this, when they talk about specifically the Guardians of the Galaxy, because we have seen Kabam do this with past iterations of movies. It's time to buff Groot. It's just so much time. And I'm not just saying that biasly because I keep getting him in 6-star crystals. Although, that's part of it. But, come on. We got a Rocket Raccoon buff. Gamora's been buffed like 3 times. Drax, the Destroyer. Let's get a good buff. Star-Lord, we have confirmation that synergies are helping, but there also needs to be just maybe not a overhaul, of course, but a tune-up for Star-Lord. But Groot's like the last one. I don't get it. I've run out of explanations for that. And yet that's the world we live in. So, I'm going to say there's Groot buff hype for me in this 6-month video. But if you would like to hear the audio, see all the visuals, get your own theories, go to the Marvel Contest of Champions official YouTube channel. And thank you to everybody, including Brian Shadowstrike and XX Earth 25 for also sending this to me, amongst others. On Sunday, I wasn't able to post this until Monday morning, or if you're across the pond, I guess Monday afternoon. But I'm thankful I was able to do so and appreciate the theories, particularly from the top commenters of this video, Lionheart Mind Explosion being number 1.